Well, guys, I have not uploaded to this channel in a very long time, so I thought I'd upload a video about the Roblox hunt as I recorded the end of it, and then after that I'm going to talk about the hunt a bit, and then afterwards I'm going to talk about more about this channel briefly, but I am going to try and upload more videos. I know it's been months without an upload, but I do have a plan, so anyways, let's just start the video. Alright guys, this is Julia. I've not uploaded to this channel in quite some time now. However, Roblox has the hunt, which is ending in less than a minute now, and I want to see what happens. I didn't get to see when it started because I didn't even know that it was happening. However, I heard they had a really cool animation. I actually didn't see it, but basically I completed all but 4 games. You only had to have up to 95%, and I did it because they changed it since some of the games were like incredibly difficult. Oh, okay, the desktop audio is not working, I don't think. So let me try to fix it, guys. You guys are about to see what happens. Unfortunately, my audio is broken. It took me to another game. It teleported me. Oh, here we go. My audio is working, I think. Okay, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen, guys? The hunt is over. See you next time. Okay, what? I don't know if the audio is working. It sounds like it's really quiet. Okay, is that it? If that's it, that's the most boring thing I've ever seen. That is so boring. What? Really? Is that... I expected something more than that. Literally, what? Like, what kind of freaking thing was that? Like, it teleported me to another game at the very, like, end, and then it all of a sudden did this. There's no leaderboard anymore. Okay, so the leaderboard is gone. It's blank. Well, yeah, this leaderboard's here. Let's go over here and see what the hell's going on. So the games are still there. The player leaderboard is gone. No, it's back. The hell? Okay, so this came back. Maybe it just had to reload or something. I don't know. Yeah, there's no way I'm on this leaderboard at all. "17 hours. Someone completed it in 17 hours. Another person 17 hours. 18 hours, 19 hours, 19 hours. What in the world are these people on? Like, this is impressive. Good job to all these people that completed it in a very quick time. You guys did a great job. All these people did a great job completing this, because that's impressive. How do you complete it in one day? Like, my guess is they're keeping this world around because people that haven't collected this stuff yet. Like, I already collected that egg right there. Okay, Steep Step still has their event. I'm not playing that because that game I tried and I kept falling. Emergency Response, I just wasn't interested in. This other emergency game, not interested. And I think there was a game over here. I'm surprised that this place is still open, to be honest. Ultimate Football, that game honestly wasn't good. Huh? Hold on. I think that's the URL. Yeah, the hunt has ended, but the adventure continues. What? Excuse me? Wait, so does this mean there's gonna be another hunt? What? I'm gonna be honest. I'm proud of myself. I completed, like, you know, most of it, so I'm gonna screenshot. Well, I only did 96 because I am not going to do more. Wait, there's less people in this lobby, so does that mean that you can't join the game anymore if you try? So guys, they keep the lobby open. You just can't, like, do anything. Sounds like only go into doors. Total drama became piggy and something. What do they say? I'm gonna be honest. Total drama was annoying. Some of these games were difficult. Doors was good. Doors had a good event. Everyone's just chatting now in this little circle here about their favorite games. Yeah, I liked RB Battles. No, Backdoors is harder. I wonder if that's the new Doors thing. Snowboard's obby was worse. For real. Oh my god, that daycare game. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Nah. Yeah. We have people doing 40, all 100 in 7 days. Damn. I've done 96 in the whole time. I did that one. No, I did Bike of Hell. I did Bike of Hell. The Bike of Hell one was actually not that bad. Oops. This person only got 40. I'm surprised they didn't do more. Alright, well guys, I'm gonna stop the recording. May or may not upload this, because that was lame. Alright, thanks for watching. Alright guys, so those were the clips I had from the ending of the Roblox hunt. I didn't record too many games, however I did on occasion capture like the last minute on like some games I was playing. So in the background, I will include some game footage of some of those games. There wasn't very many of them, however there were some. So I guess you guys can see a little bit of gameplay from when I was playing. But mainly, it was just a bad time for me to record, you know, with audio and stuff. And I was also really busy during these last 2 weeks, so I would, you know, play the hunt on occasion. And sometimes I would play on the computer in my room. And I wouldn't even play on my desktop every single time. So I obviously decided to not do many recordings. I was going to record a game for the hunt. However, I tried and I was just like failing miserably at it and I was really tired because I'm going to tell you guys about some of the games that, you know, I skipped and why I skipped the 4 games I did. So the first game I skipped was Steep Steps. Now, I will have some footage in the background, but I just kept falling because you had to basically get the ladder up to like 100 meters or something of altitude, and I was having trouble getting up there, and anytime I like would put the ladder down, it would either like not fall the way I want it, or someone would knock it over, or I didn't place it correctly, and it just kept falling, and it was just extremely annoying and extremely irritating, and I was like, I'm just not gonna do this game because I heard it is a really cool game if you know how to play, and I heard their animations were really good for the event. However, it just wasn't a game I really wanted to do, to be honest, and it would have taken me forever, and I kind of saved it for last because I knew it was going to be, you know, more difficult. So on that game, I would just say I wish they included like an easier map or something just for like the new players that had never played it before, because the game is difficult. I mean, it seems like a fun concept, you know, you gotta go as high as you can, and I think you gotta like collect stuff for the hunt, but I just did not get that far, unfortunately. It was just, no, I couldn't do it. Like, I don't know why, I just couldn't do it. So, I skipped that game for those obvious reasons. I skipped the two games that had like emergency in it. Like there was one that was emergency response, and I heard that one's like a riddle type game. I'm not the best at riddles, and I didn't feel like, going through it till later, and I just never ended up getting to it because I did the other games. I heard it's actually not too bad, but if you've never played the game before, you have to kind of look up some video guides on how to do it because you might get lost or confused during that one. The other one was like Emergency Hamburg or something, and I joined that game late, and they had already removed the hunt events, so I couldn't do it. I heard it wasn't difficult either. I heard you had to like drive delivery trucks or something like that from a YouTube video, but I just couldn't do it because, I was too late to do that one, so I just never ended up doing that one. And for the fourth one, it was one of the football ones. I think it was like Football Fantasy or something. Now that game, I heard originally it was you had to play 4 quarters to get the badge. They changed it to 8 quarters, like during the end of the hunt, and that's like over an hour of playtime, and I was not going to sit there playing a football game for over an hour. So obviously I skipped that one because I just don't have that kind of time, and I just didn't want to do it. I'm not a football fan either. I already struggled enough to do the Football Fusion one, which I'm honestly surprised I did in less than an hour. I saw one of my friends was playing it, and I joined, and I tried to do it, and somehow I was able to do it. I guess I got lucky or something. I don't really know, but I heard that when people would try to catch the ball, it wouldn't count a lot of the times. But for me, it counted on the first try, so, I don't know what happened there. Maybe it just glitched out for other people, but other than that, it was just basic things you had to do in the game, like things that were already built in. They didn't do anything special for the hunt. So, honestly, I think the games I skipped were, fair enough. I did most of them. The very last one for 96 was like some cheese tower defense game, and I actually did that one like right before the hunt ended, like an hour before, maybe less than an hour before, because I tried previous attempts to do it and I'd always fail, and I found out I had to like upgrade the earlier ones, like I had to keep upgrading them, and then eventually I was able to beat it, and that was like the key I needed. I think they made it harder because one of my friends was able to complete that game and it was not that difficult. So I don't know, either they made it more difficult or I just wasn't good at it, because I had no issues with the other tower defense games, which I've never played those before until the hunt, by the way. They're all new to me. I like the idea of them, you got to defeat the enemies before they reach the tower and stuff like that. Cool concept, but not really my type of game, honestly. But overall, my favorite game in the hunt, I'd like to say, is Arsenal, because I really liked the story of that game where there's, bad guys and you had to, defeat them and hack into the computer and shoot a helicopter down. And it was just a really, cool story. I liked it, even though it was a little difficult. At least it had checkpoints, though, so, you would just go back to your last checkpoint if you died, and they weren't too far apart. There were several of them, and pretty much you just had to follow the path, and once you figured out where you're going, it was really easy, and it was a lot of fun. I also liked the one from Please Donate, because even though that game's about donating Robux, their event was completely different. You had to, solve these puzzles to hack the computer, and then you had to dig for 5,000 diamonds in this area and bring it back to the guy, and then you'd get the badge, and I think that one was a really good one too. Those are probably two of my favorite ones. I don't know what I'd say for a third. Maybe the Club Roblox one, because that had a lot of puzzles you had to do, but they were pretty easy puzzles, and you just had to get your way through it, and at the end the whole building would explode, and it was just really cool effects. And for that game, I think being a role play type game, they actually put a lot of effort into creating something for the hunt, and that's what I like to see during an event. I like to see something that's creative and something that's cool, and those games really did well. So those, I'd say, are my top 3, just because they did such a good job. The least favorite is that one baby game I was talking about in the video, because basically, you having to be a baby and then people would take care of you, it just seemed really weird and maybe uncomfortable. I didn't like it. Not that the task was difficult, it was just, they had to do 3 things and then you got the badge. I know originally it was like 5, but I guess they changed it to 3 because maybe just people didn't like it. I don't know. They actually made it easier, but like still I just wasn't a fan of that game. I didn't like Steep Steps and I never finished it. I attempted to, but as you saw, I kept falling and gave up, and because you only need 95, I didn't worry about it too much. At least Roblox changed it from 100 to 95, probably because people complained about some of the games being impossible or difficult, so they let you skip out on at least 5 of them, but I only skipped on 4. So I'd say I did pretty well, especially for me being really busy all the time. I had to spread out the games throughout the couple weeks just so I'd be able to do it. I think the most I did in one day was like 16 games, which is still a lot, but that's the most I did in a day. Other than that, I've done like 10 or less in a day. But overall, was it a good event? I'd say yes and no, because yes, there were good things in the event. There were also bad games, but again, the really good games were there. And as we saw in the video, it seems like they're going to have another hunt, because they said, more is going to come soon. So I don't know when that's going to be, but for that one, I will try to get gameplay footage. I really hope it's during the summer, because I will have a lot more time, which brings me to my plans of this channel. I'm going to upload, honestly, more in the summer, most likely. You probably won't see more uploads until mainly the summer, because I'll be done with school and I won't, have as much to do. However, again, because I'll probably have a job, I'll still be somewhat busy, but I shouldn't be nearly as busy, because, when I'm home, I'll still be able to make videos and not have to worry about homework and things like that, because I do get a lot of homework, which really holds me back from doing stuff. In fact, that's probably why I didn't get 100% on this hunt, because some of those games would take way too long and I just didn't have time to do them. And then the last couple ones that were left, I just didn't have time to do, because either A, they removed it, or B, I just didn't feel like doing it. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I know I haven't uploaded in forever, but like I said, during the summer, you should see more uploads. I do have a better mic, as you can tell now, so I'm no longer super quiet, which is great. And I really think that's going to improve my video quality a lot. So I'm really happy about that. But did you guys enjoy the event? Leave a comment below. I'd like to hear what you guys thought. I said my favorite games. I said some of my least favorite games. I could talk more about it, but I don't want the video to be super long. I mean, some of the games did good things, some of the games did bad things, but I just said the ones I really didn't like the most. And yeah, I might have forgot some, but I don't have time to really, talk about every single game and what I thought about it. I might do something similar to that, though, for the second hunt. If there's a second edition, I might do that. I just hope that for the second edition, the developers put in more effort, and that, some of the games that weren't as good improve, or Roblox replaces them with, like, better games. Because, again, why would there need to be several tower defense games, even though they weren't really that bad, but why did there have to be several of them? And there was, like, several simulators, too, and tycoons where you had to find crates and stuff. Like, I know the War Tycoon was really annoying, because people would keep trying to kill me when I was collecting crates just because they were in the area where the flag was, and they probably thought I was gonna capture it or something, when in reality I had nothing to do with that. I didn't want to even do that. I was just playing for the hunt. I wasn't playing to play the game, but there were serious people in there, so I had to find a smaller server to actually, like, help me finish that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Bye-bye for now.